Hey there, welcome back to Twin Oaks Farm Poultry. Thank you for joining us on our YouTube channel. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. While you're here watching, we really need some help growing the number of subscribers on our channel, Twin Oaks Farm Poultry. And we get asked frequently, where do we get our chicks and how do we get our chicks? So I wanted to do a quick video on a chick move-in day here to answer those two questions. So we get our chicks from a hatchery. So we order them from a hatchery. In our case, we actually coordinate with a local independent feed mill in our area. Beverly Feed and Equipment in Beverly, Ohio is our preferred source for our poultry needs. So we get in touch with them, tell them how many chicks we want and what date we want the chicks. We ordered pretty much all of our chicks for 2023 from working with Beverly Feed and Equipment, and did it all at one time. So then they get in touch with the hatchery for us, and our chicks come from a hatchery called Mount Healthy Hatchery in Cincinnati, Ohio, and they are, when they're hatched and sorted, they're put into these transport boxes and they're actually shipped through the United States mail to us. So they start out in the Cincinnati, Ohio area, which is the southwest part of Ohio, and the mail takes them to Columbus, Ohio area, which is the central part of our state, and then they actually come back down to the southeast part of our state and go to the post office in Marietta, Ohio. And in this case, I went to Marietta and picked the chicks up and brought them home. So that's how we get them, and that's where we get them. And you can get chicks at a lot of times at your local feed stores and agricultural supply stores, but it's great to work with a hatchery and order them right from the hatchery. Generally, you can order from the hatchery as an individual. We just like to work with our local feed mill because we're already in communication with them, and they already kind of have a network of communication with the hatchery. So we just kind of prefer that. And utilize that system that's already in place. But if you're going to raise Cornish Rock cross meat chickens, the best way to get them is from a hatchery. And we've always been very, very pleased with our chicks, and they've always come from Mount Healthy Hatchery around Cincinnati, Ohio. So that's how that works. If you're getting egg production birds, we have a lot of friends that have perfected the art of like getting eggs from their own chickens, or buying hatching eggs and incubating those and hatching them out with like an incubator. But to raise Cornish Rock cross meat chickens, you're really going to need to get those chicks from an established hatchery. So I want to show you real quick before we end the video. Next door neighbors to this little flock is another group of Cornish Rock cross meat chickens that are just a little older. These birds are a month old and will go to the processor a couple more weeks. That's actually a growing and finishing pen of about 200 birds in there, and they all start out like these in a little brooder pen as little tiny birds about the size of an egg. So thanks for joining us here at Twin Oaks Farm Poultry. Please join us again, and we'll show you some more videos on this flock as they grow.